The city never truly slept, but 72nd Street was as close to silence as New York got after 11 p.m. Marcus Reed shut off the final row of lights at Iron Core Fitness, the boutique gym he managed on the Upper West Side. The day had dragged. 3 no-shows, a busted treadmill that sounded like an old fax machine, and a tense call with the vending machine supplier left him tired and irritated. He pulled the glass door shut and locked it. The metallic click echoed louder than expected. The night air was dense with August humidity, clinging to his skin like a second shirt. Just as he turned to head toward his apartment, a sudden sound cracked through the stillness. A thud, hard and fast, like a sack of meat hitting brick. Marcus froze. Another sound followed, sharper, crunching, maybe glass underfoot. He glanced toward the alley beside the old pawn shop across the street. A single yellow bulb flickered above a rusted metal door, casting long shadows. 2 figures emerged. One tall, dressed in a hoodie pulled tight. The other, shorter, broader, and clearly hurt. Before Marcus could process, the tall figure shoved the shorter one hard into the wall. The sound echoed, even across the street. Marcus hesitated. This was New York. People didn't get involved. But this wasn't a mugging. It felt deliberate, calculated. The man on the ground groaned. The attacker crouched, hissed something Marcus couldn't hear, then pulled something from the man's jacket pocket. Without haste, he walked off. Marcus crossed the street cautiously. "Hey, you okay?" A weak groan. Blood trickled from the man's temple. One eye was nearly swollen shut. His phone lay inches away, cracked, buzzing with a fading notification. Marcus picked it up. Warehouse 9. Same code. 11:30 sharp. His heart skipped. What the hell? The man shifted, lips parting. He coughed instead of speaking. Sirens wailed in the distance. Panic hit Marcus. He was alone, over an unconscious man, holding his phone. He could be blamed. He stepped back, then walked. Fast. 2 blocks later, he reached his studio apartment, tossed the phone onto the table, and leaned against the door, heart racing. He shouldn't have taken it. But the message, Warehouse 9, it wasn't random. He unlocked the phone again. No password. Dozens of messages filled the screen. Greenpoint dock too hot. Use Uptown garage. Split shipment. 2/3 out. Rest tomorrow. No mistakes. Not after the last time. This was organized. His own phone buzzed. A text from Sarah, his ex. "You still up? Just checking in." He stared but didn't reply. Out the window, a black SUV rolled by slowly. It paused across from Iron Core Fitness. Marcus watched. Then it moved on. Coincidence? He barely slept. Morning light crept in as a new message lit the cracked phone. "RR, you didn't show. What happened? RR, if you're compromised, you know what to do." The air went cold. A sharp knock. Marcus tiptoed to the peephole. A man stood outside. Hoodie. Tall. No package. No clipboard. After a moment, the man walked away. Marcus grabbed the phones and ran. To Sarah. She lived on East 83rd. Answered the door in a robe. "You look awful," she said. "Bad night." He handed her the phone. She read in silence. "These are drop-offs. Smuggling. Maybe drugs." "I thought so too. Then someone came to my door. You need the police." "I don't trust them. Not for this." Sarah didn't argue. She just stared at the phone. "So what now? I want to know who that man was. What this is. You're being reckless." "I know." She sighed. "Okay, but we do this together." They scoured the messages. One calendar entry stood out. "Meet RR, Riverfront Lot C, 10 p.m. "This is tonight," Sarah said. "It could be a trap. Or our only shot." Riverfront Lot C quiet. Dark. Gravel lot by the water. At 9:58, headlights cut through the dark. A black SUV. It parked beneath a broken lamp. A bald man stepped out. "You're late," he said. Got held up. "Where's the second package?" Had to move it. Wasn't safe. RR doesn't like surprises. "Tell him it's coming." A pause. The man nodded. "He'll text you." Then he left. Marcus returned to the alley. Cleaned up. No blood. No tape. Nothing in the news. That man never existed. Another message. Bronx Depot. 10 p.m. Same code. This time, Marcus brought his phone. And his camera. From a rooftop, he snapped photos. Crates. Men loading vans. License plates. But a flashlight found him. He ran. Back at Sarah's, he showed her the pictures. "We need help," she said. "Not cops. Someone outside the system. I know a guy." Sean was an ex-NYPD analyst. Met them in Astoria. This is organized crime, he said. NRR? That name showed up in an old trafficking case. Cold for years. A cover-up? Possibly. Just then, Marcus's phone buzzed. We saw you. They ran. Hid. Enlisted Jenna, a cyber expert. She traced the phone's data to encrypted offshore servers. She wiped it clean. Still, a note appeared in Marcus's apartment. Stay in your lane. They were being watched. They made a plan. Sean had contacts in federal agencies. Jenna pulled financial trails. Sarah tracked movement schedules. Marcus followed RR's orders, but always with eyes open. They gathered photos, times, names, enough to build a case. A final meeting was arranged. Sarah waited in the car. Marcus wore a wire. Sean watched from a rooftop. RR appeared. He was calm, older than expected, suit tailored to perfection. You've been busy, RR said. Marcus didn't deny it. You want in? No, I want out. RR smiled. Then you already know too much. A hand reached for a gun. Shots fired. RR dropped. Police swarmed. Sean had called them minutes earlier. Weeks later, the news broke. A massive trafficking ring exposed. Inside help. Corrupt officers. Black market cargo. RR was just one of many. Marcus and Sarah walked away clean. But changed. He returned to Iron Core Fitness. She started freelance work, consulting with a reform task force. And sometimes, late at night, Marcus looked out his window, watching for black SUVs. Because the shadows never truly disappeared.